That's what troubled Ben Stokes when Ravindra Jadeja was bowling. This up and down, this rough, that's what led to Ben Stokes, and they still dust a man. First test in Headingley, India losing by 5 wickets. Not many would have thought that when the day got underway. Not many would have thought that at the end of day 1, when India were in that position of ascendancy. They were dominating with the bat after being put into bat. They were calling the right shot. Shubman Gill on captaincy debut scored a brilliant 100. Rishabh Pant became the first keeper and after Andy Flower in 2001 to score hundreds in each innings of the test. It was the first occasion where a team scored 5 individual hundreds in a test. But all that didn't count. All that didn't count because the Indian cricket team led by new captain Shubman Gill lost the opening test by 5 wickets. They did set a stiff target. They did set a total which was going to challenge even the baseball style of Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes. But the application which the host showed on this 5th day morning, where there were grey clouds, where it was chilly, it was windy, that was commendable. And that partnership between Ben Duckett, who scored a phenomenal 100, match-winning 100 with Zach Crawley, and then the local boy, the Yorkshire hero Joe Root, applying those finishing touches, staying there till the very last moment to drive the side home, was enough to give them a 1-0 lead in the Anderson Tendulkar Trophy. A lot to ponder for the Indian cricket team, a lot to think about, and we'll take it one step at a time. We'll get to what Gautam Gambhir said in the press conference. That press conference is already uploaded on TOI Sports YouTube channel. Please have a look if you haven't already. Gautam Gambhir spoke a lot about these things, about what went wrong, what went right, but we'll just list it down. I think the biggest problem was India's lower order not making those contributions and being outbatted by the opposition's lower order. If you look at the likes of Jamie Smith, Chris Wokes and the tailenders who followed, they made useful contributions with the bat. But our bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah, Prasidh Krishna, they just didn't have those contributions. Even Shardul Thakur, the bowling all-rounder, Ravindra Jadeja had a good contribution in the second innings, but his bat was quiet in the first innings. Karun Nair making a comeback to the test scheme of things after 8 years. He didn't get going. A duck in the first innings, a 20-odd in the second innings. Sai Sudarshan on test debut, duck in the first innings, 30-odd in the second innings, soft dismissal. The highlight was Rishabh Pant. The highlight was Shubman Gill. The highlight was Yashasvi Jaiswal. The highlight was KL Rahul. But it's those little moments which India failed to capitalize, which went against them, and they didn't go on to win this test match. The catches were the biggest talking point. Yashasvi Jaiswal in particular, dropping those catches, 3 catches, 2 in the first innings, the third of Ben Duckett, the all-important Ben Duckett. I think that's inexplainable. The kind of catching display which India put on exhibition here at the Headingley Cricket Ground. They could have done better. They should have done better. And that is something they would want to improve going into the second test in Birmingham, because Jasprit Bumrah just can't do anything, right? He just can't do everything. I meant to say, not anything. Jasprit Bumrah, coach Gautam Gambhir confirmed, will continue to play 3 test matches. Which 3 test matches, they haven't really decided right now. But it's very clear, they are very clear that Jasprit Bumrah will play only 3 test matches in the series. It doesn't matter whether they are 1-0 down. It won't matter if they'll be 2-0 down. And it will seriously don't matter if they'll be 3-0 down. They will continue to play Jasprit Bumrah for just 3 games in the series. That's the plan which they have. That's the idea which they have, because they want to manage the workload of Jasprit Bumrah, not just for this series but for the cricket which follows. And they want to keep him safe. They want to preserve him and have him operate at 100% in intensity every time he comes into bowl for the Indian cricket team. Now, another big talking point was Shardul Thakur, and I personally felt he was underutilized. Gautam Gambhir, the coach, was asked about the utilization of Shardul Thakur, and he backed his captain. He said there are moments where the instincts of a captain take over, and that is what happened when Shubman Gill decided to persist with someone like Ravindra Jadeja, so that the 3 bowlers could be rotated around in tandem. Jadeja kept it tight then, and all that contributed to Shardul Thakur bowling just 6 overs in the first innings. However, things changed because desperation creeped in. India wanted those wickets, and in search of those wickets, they went to Shardul Thakur. What did Shardul Thakur do? He picked up 2 important wickets of Ben Duckett and Harry Brook. Harry Brook down the leg side, golden duck. That's what Shardul Thakur does. That's typical lordly behavior. and it was on display in his brief spell today at the Headingley cricket ground. Yesterday, by the time this video will be published, it would be yesterday. So yesterday at the Headingley cricket ground, a lot of positives to take home from this test. I think Shubman Gill will learn the tricks of the trade when he grows into this captaincy role. As this series progresses, you will definitely see a different side to Shubman Gill, the individual Shubman Gill, the test captain. But these are early days, right? These are early days. This is an inexperienced bowling attack who are dealing with the challenges of bowling in different English conditions, dealing with the wind, dealing with the slope, and all those things which come along, in the challenge of on an away tour. So you keep watching TOI Sports. This was me, Sahil Malhotra. For one last time from the Headingley cricket ground here in Leeds. We will be moving to Birmingham now, and a lot is in store from Birmingham. A lot of side stories, a lot of features, a lot of behind the scenes, match day vibes, net sessions, etc, etc, etc. A lot will happen, and before we leave Leeds, we'll leave you with the visuals and with the footage of the beautiful Headingley cricket ground. We did a stadium tour, and you will find that footage again on TOI Sports YouTube channel. So join us, keep joining us for our interactive live sessions. For you to do that, you need to like, share and subscribe. Click the bell icon to stay notified. So keep watching, and I will join you back very, very soon. Signing off from Headingley.